time. I appointed Sam Hummel as our Facilities Development Committee chairman, and we were very fortunate to stumble across the theater as a possibility. We were trying to follow a challenge goal that had been given to us after a community planning process called Gateways for the People. And I had participated in that as a junior league member, helping do Resource and Agenda Day with Vic Nussbaum, who later became our mayor. And 400 people participated in the reading the white papers and sort of figuring out what the problems were and stating those. 1,100 people showed up at UNCG to do the planning and challenge the committee with goals to try to solve those problems. And there were 13 different areas, housing and transportation, obviously, but one of the areas was culture and recreation. And one of the goals that came out of that study group was to create centrally located facilities to serve community arts, and particularly with an eye to educating school children, because the schools were cutting back on their arts programs. So we stumbled into the fact that the theater would be available because its lease was going to run out in about 18 months, and we took an option on it to give it a try to save it. But in turn, we challenged the city council to create the companion facility, so there would be offices for arts groups, and there were 7 community groups at the time, the Arts Council, and 6 major groups, and then there were 5 city arts departments. They couldn't lobby for themselves, but we, as private citizens, could lobby in behalf of their needs. And so we challenged the city council, and they ended up looking at new construction, doing nothing, 12 existing facilities downtown, and the cultural center is at 200 North Davie in what had been offices of the News and Record. And we were very fortunate that News and Record was going to build a new facility on the site of the King Cotton Hotel that had been imploded the year before, or a couple of years before. So that gave us an opportunity space, and it was about a year later opening than the theater was, but everybody was thrilled to have a place to practice in the studios there for the performances